Andrew Tate did it again. He launched 3 MemeCoins, one that went straight up to $40 million, his previous one that went back up to $110 million, and another one that did not so well, $2 million. But in those 2 coins, some people made insane amount of money, and I'm going to show you how you can find those insiders and how you can copy them the next time so you're the one putting out the money. For this, it's pretty easy. We're going to check who were the insiders, who were the deployers of those tokens, I'm going to explain it, and who knew it before. And then I'm going to show you how you can profit from it next time, but also I will show you extra bonus point. Yes, the magic formula of Andrew Tate that works all the time. So Andrew Tate woke up again and decided to choose violence in the crypto market by announcing that he's going to push anything to 9 figures with a single tweet. Now, it did reach 8 figures, but 9 figures, no. It's 100 million, and it was this one, but that's not a new one. So what happened is in MemeCoins, we had tons of new AI coins getting launched and tons of people making a lot of money on it. With the biggest one being Gold, that went from $4,000 market cap to almost $1 billion market cap in less than a month. I don't know if you can visualize this, but this is bigger than a lot of companies in the stock market. That's why MemeCoins is literally the best place now if you have the skills to make a lot of money. But people are missing out on the tools and on knowing how to do it because they're not subscribed to Handsome Finance. That's why you should do it. And that's why let's study first the insiders. For this, I am going to use a stock chain with their token insiders. I paste the contract address. So you see it ends up by pump, which give me an idea that it was launched on pump.fun. On Tate Terminal, we have this address that has an unrealized profit of $5 million US dollars. This is crazy. The wallet is pretty old as well. That's pretty cool. And then we have other wallets with a strange amount that were created 1 day ago, 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 220 days ago. So that's a bit more normal. But 1 day ago, 1 day ago. And they all own quite a bit of the supply of that token, which is Tate Terminal. So let's check that one. And let's check those ones that were all created, I think, at the same time because they bought and they're holding at the same time. So it's a bit strange, isn't it? So for this, I can analyze them in a soul scan. Here we have, actually, that's the wallet of Andrew Tate. The DeFi activities, about 11 hours. He swapped 65 SOL to buy some Andrew Tate. And he bought some stuff 21, 22 hours ago on pump.fun. Each of those coins have their own Twitter profile. Here, Tate Terminal say my wallet. So it says that it's an AI. To be honest, we can't be sure. And unless Andrew Tate proves it, I will assume that it's probably assisted by a human and not fully autonomous, or maybe fully human. I don't know. But this coin, Tate Terminal, is talking about Daddy. That's this other coin by Andrew Tate that, if you remember, he publicized a long time ago, and when he launched it, it went up to $200 million. Now, it's a bit sad because it's only at $70 million. So the first wallet is, of course, Andrew Tate's wallet. Then we get our second wallet that hold 500K of it. And this one, 17 hours ago, just bought some Andrew Tate on pump.fun, bought it, and then sold it to buy it back on Radium. Remember the block here? As I want this video to be a bit more educational about what's going on in on-chain analysis, because not everyone can afford to join the investors boardroom. Well, here, the block number is 231. So if I see that again, or really close to it in other transaction, I will know that this was a coordinated launch and those guys are owning most of the supply. So let's go to our second address, DeFi activity. And then this one bought at a different time, apparently, about 17 hours ago. Okay. He bought on Radium. So that's a different block. And we can see that he bought on Jupiter, swap 1 SOL, okay, to get quite a fair big amount of Andrew Tate. Now, that's the only trade this wallet did. If I check who funded the wallet is Coinbase 18 hours ago. And then if I check this one 18 hours ago, it's funded by that wallet, 16 SOL. So that's a different transfer. Unless we see, oh, that's connected to one of the other wallets that we know, because also only one token. And this was funded by Coinbase also 18 hours ago. It doesn't mean that they are connected because we can't know when it's from Coinbase. But I would say, by definition, I always assume that if everything is funded by Coinbase at the same time frame, there's something going on. You can't be like, by randomness, everyone decided to withdraw from Coinbase, which is a platform available in the countries where Andrew Tate live, and decided to be like, oh yeah, we're going to buy this random token by Andrew Tate and just feed with our wallet. So same Coinbase, classic. Maybe he said that he bought all the supply. I don't know. I was not involved in this. No one called me. So I can't say. So here we're on the block 047. And then on another wallet, we get the same profile. Okay. Now, at least this start to be a different wallet. We get some Panda Swap on it and some Tate terminal. Okay. DeFi activity. We can see some different thing, but no trading of Tate. So this one received the tokens. Plus it's round numbers, 10 million token. So I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's a reserve or whatever. Oh, this one was funded by Binance. You see, we have a difference. 19 hours ago, same, only traded one token and similar behavior. So to the answer, were they insiders on Tate terminal? My opinion will be a yes. And the people who are holding most of the token, of course, I think they're connected from what I read on chain. There is no way you're going to have such a small balance and then you make 88K and you would not sell it. Plus the fact that all those wallets were created around the same time and then their holding is the same. I smell something. Actually, me and Andrew have something in common. It's the love for matcha. So I already drank my matcha, but I really recommend you to pour down your little matcha today because this is what we do on Handsome Finance. We check what's happening on chain. This is the truth book. And Andrew Tate loves the truth. So that's why we can see all that. Now, I'm not trying to punch down the guy or whatever, because maybe we're going to have Andrew Tate on the podcast one day. I'm just checking and saying what I'm checking. Everyone can have their own opinion after it. But I know that if you wanted to be making money, you should have been those guys. Now, one thing is that none of those wallets sold. None of them sold. Okay, so the money is still there. Let's see who actually made some money. And we don't really have much people that made money actually on Andrew Tate Coin. That's a bit embarrassing from what we see on the data now. We have this person, that person, that person, and that person that have a fairly normal balance. I'm not going to go through all of them because we have some bigger fish to fry and we want to check who deployed this. So this was created on Pump.Fun. We do have this coming soon. I am powered by Join the Real World AI. Okay. So if I check this and the coin created, we have just this one. Okay. Let's check who created it. What was the wallet? 6M AI Daddy. And of course, everything happened 16 hours ago as well. This wallet was funded by, drumroll, Coinbase, around the same time as the launch. So there's definitely some supply control going on. Supply control is not always something bad, but most of the time it is. Now let's check our second token. We had NIG terminal. I guess I can say it if it's like that. And then here on the top holder analysis, we have something, I have to say, that is a bit cleaner. So in the unrealized P&L, the average time hold, we get tons of different wallets. This seems to be quite fair. Now, the problem is this one do not have supply control. And this is what happened to NIG Terminal. It went up to kind of $1.5 million. And now it's done bad. It's done bad around 200K. No supply control. Because if you understand it well, this is kind of faking it. When you know that most of the token supply is sold by the same people, if they were to sell it, now in the liquidity pool, there's less than 200K. That's why the thing is, the market cap here, it's quote-unquote a bit fake because it's calculated by the supply and everything, but actually all the supply is mostly controlled by a small group of people. I mean, a small group of wallets for sure. And then there's not much money in it. There's like 225K. You see, that's the number of Solana available. 240K. So if they were to sell, those people, they will bring the coin to zero, almost. That's why it's important to understand what's happening around the supply control. Now, Andrew Tate is a really smart guy because he started to connect all the coins together. Daddy is connected to Tate Terminal and NIG is connected to Tate Terminal. So we get the biggest one, the medium, and the smallest one. And we see that if you start to scatter the supply, not good. And here it's going to be a slightly better. Now we want to know for Daddy, because Daddy had a massive pump. So someone knew that something was happening. And to be honest, I kind of was part of the people that thought something would be happening. I sent it to my private group in the investors boardroom at $47 million market cap. I said, I think that Andrew Tate is going to do something because his coin is doing bad and Iggy is doing really well with Mother. He's not going to let this happening. Because if there's one thing that you can bet on and there's a really small chance that you lose, is betting on Andrew Tate giving up. It's just not going to happen. So Iggy went up to 140 million and now it's the downward crash. Like that's basically Solana conference. She's the main speaker. And after that, okay, guys, we understand she's not going to hang out with us if we don't give her money. So all those coins have one thing in common, is they promote this. And that's where the beauty of the brain of Andrew Tate is coming in, because he controls the supply. Most of the people are not subscribed to Handsome Finance. They're not going to understand this. And then he promotes his group to do stuff with AI like this or like that. Amazing. Using Riverside and some Chinese tool. But there's still one thing that we need to do. We check the deployers and we want to know who knew it before. And for that, we're going to check on Daddy. And that's why I'm going to use the smart money tracker. I want to know who was accumulating some Daddy. And if I see the chart here on the 12, we get a bit of inflow. There's a lot of things happening around the 16, 12,000, and then just a small amount. And this guy apparently knew something. So maybe he's working there. I don't know. But 11 days ago, he started to gather some Daddy and then also started to get some RNT, which are both of the coins that went up. So now let's go to the second part, how we can profit from this. Well, you can check all the addresses to know what happened around here. For example, you could follow the address of Andrew Tate here. So you can set up alerts directly with SoulScan. It's free. So you can watch up to 10 accounts and you will get 100 notifications. So for example, I will say Daddy Tate, I will put his address and I want to know all the orders or only the in. Then I have to be careful, of course, because a lot of people are going to send some spam transaction to it or some fake things. So I want to know only when he's buying and selling. So for that, I can use the second version. That's going to be the paid version. And it's going to be with Stockchain that have not only Andrew Tate, but all the influencers. So I can know, for example, who bought some Tate. And I can go back in time to see who were the first one to buy some Tate. Are they selling it or are they still holding it? And I'm informed in direct time, what are they buying, what are they selling. That's what is beautiful. There's more than 150 influencers right now in the database. But it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is the beautiful way Andrew Tate do this. And that's why I think he's a really smart guy. He get members into his community. Then he launched a crypto with that money that he made from the community, buy all the supply. It creates marketing and you get more members and you can do this indefinitely. And all those links, no matter if you're on Twitter or anything, they're going to lead you back to the real world with their landing page specialized in AI, that you can create some video animation that no one wants to watch. But I mean, AI, it is the future. The main reason people love AI is that finally they can take some pictures and start to look a little bit like me. And that's what is beautiful. Now, if you want to know more how to trade meme coins and actually make some money with it, then you should check out this video, because this is clearly the opportunity. So before Andrew Tate says that now trading meme coin is the next big thing, well, you can be before. So click here and I see you into that video. I hope you enjoyed this, because I did. See you. Ciao.